Morning. Well, it's morning when I'm filming this. Got up this morning, well, didn't go to bed last night actually. And thought I'd give you guys another little video, or a lot to. I walked out here and realized that take care of some of the critters. I've got, well, I've lost count. There's better than 20. But I got room for them, and they bring a lot of joy to me. This one here, she's a little finicky. This is Miss Bailey. She will not go to the door unless I carry her, as you can see I'm doing now. Hang on just a second, guys. Alright, she's back inside in her natural habitat. She spent the night outside. She likes to do that sometimes. I could introduce you to all cats, but that'd be another video in itself. Anyways, figured I'd get up this morning and walk around and show you a little more. Had to move the old Chevy yesterday. Drag it around a little bit with the Ford. Tractor almost got, well, what I was doing was moving this forward. Tractor just wasn't quite heavy enough to move the little truck with the flat on the front. So I used the big truck. I'm not used to having a four-wheel drive truck. I'm used to using tractor for everything. And it's very reliable that way. Fine machine, apparently sprung a leak and got a flat. That ain't good. Especially considering them tires are full of antifreeze. Anyways, I'm hoping, Lord's will, that I can jack this up and assess the damage today. Hoping that's not the coil spring out of this truck, that's out of my truck. You can see it's still got it. I'm hoping that the damage is not in the frame. I'm praying. Anyways, this is 65 I picked up. I traded the 080 model for it. It was really tired, and to be honest with you, every now and then you just lose interest in stuff. I met a guy, a real good guy, bought this truck with intentions of restoring her. Pretty interesting truck, actually. It is a factory 390 truck, which is kind of rare, and it was a factory automatic. Short bed, two-wheel drive, of course, and he saved the drivetrain. He kept the engine, transmission, rear end chunk. It virtually has no floors, but it ain't nothing I can't fix. I've seen a whole lot worse. And I know where a 79 3/4 ton four-wheel drive chassis is with a 364 speed. And I don't know for sure that I'm going to do that. But maybe when I get caught up a little bit, I may go ahead and try to get that chassis, trade around to get it, and bring it back here. And that could be a future 4x4 project, which is something I've always wanted, is a four-wheel drive truck that body style. But I have been questioned a little bit about this old girl. Yeah, you can tell she ain't been moved in a while. She's covered in tree sap from what I think is probably the prettiest oak tree in Virginia. My dad moved here when he was 6 or 8. He said that tree was about that big then. So you can imagine how old she is. But the deputy was my daily driver up until about, let's see, right, it was late December. It was between Christmas and New Year's. I was in, believe it or not, I drove this girl all the way from here to Ohio, and she done beautiful. It's not the first time I've had her in Ohio either. And on the way back, I was coming through Paintsville, Kentucky, which is about, oh Lord, say 40, 45 miles away. She got a dead miss. Well, we come on home. She come home, no problem. And I was a little reluctant to drive it. It was dead missing bad. This is Miss Chloe, as I told you guys, she follows me. I did the usual stuff. I replaced everything in the fire and swapped out distributors, and nothing helped. Okay, went on to the next step. Removed the valve cover. Had one valve was doing nothing, zero. So we then pulled the intake. That lifter was completely collapsed, and went ahead and pulled them all out, and they was all just gone. Every lifter in it was dead as heck, and the bottoms of them looked like bowls. I may have one laying here. Let's see. Well, as you guys can tell, that ain't even the worst one. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I said, well, she's got to come out. I have another good 318, and that still may go into the grill. It will get a motor put in it. This car will not sit here and rot away. I adore this car. But I got a friend who's a Mopar fanatic, just pulled a good running 360 out of a pickup truck to put a Magnum engine in it. And he offered to let me have it for a very reasonable price. And I may go that route. He's got the car oil pan, torque converter, everything I need to do the swap. And when I tore this engine down, I haven't tore it down completely. The crank is beautiful. The heads, I started to go ahead and just do a home valve job on them. They don't need it. I've never pulled a valve out of an engine that was any cleaner than that. They're beautiful. Got me a log splitter. Getting too old to swing an axe. Well, my back's getting too weak. And my fenders for my truck. Hood for my Diplomat. Rear fenders for my grandpa's truck, which I'll make a video of soon. I'm going to get it and bring it home here in the next few days. Off that subject, this old shed here, which you can't tell much about. My grandpa built this about 1950. You know how every one of us guys has got our own little getaway place? This was his. He grew up on a farm, never had no interest in cars or anything like that. Horticulture was kind of his thing. He could make anything grow and grow better than anybody else. So, that's all he needed. He liked to sit inside and just hang out. It's kind of his getting away from a wife and 4 children, you know. But we got a big field. This is half of it. It's inclined. You can see sleeps around. And one of the more interesting things is beyond those trees is about a 100-foot cliff straight down. And I do mean straight down. You see all my cat buddies following me. The glare isn't too bad. You'll be wondering what I'm doing out here. But this field extends all the way back around, all the way up past. I know you've got glare there. All the way up past the house. And I'm going to store a few of my non-runners down there just to get them out of the yard. I've got too many up here. To the point that it's bothering me, and if it bothers me, there must be too many. As you can see, I've become a car farm here. But yeah, that's kind of my little update here. Just want to show you guys around. This little shed's about as old as that one too. That was his little tool shed. But yeah, my grandfather bought this place in '49. And when they bought it, the woods came all the way up to the back of the house. And throughout my dad's formidable young years, at 12 years old, he was down here grubbing stumps and sticking dynamite in them, blowing them out so they could farm it. Just a common thing. I think it's hysterical. You're not allowed to ride a bicycle nowadays without wearing a helmet if you're under 16. Back then he was handling dynamite at 12. Oh Lord, old man's tough. I swear he's got to be to still be around. As bad a shape as he's in. Let's see. We're almost 10 minutes. I'm going to stop right here and I'll make another video for you guys. Y'all be cool.